there's an issue with kids who've grown up through the lockdowns, losing some faculty for reading body language.
Right. Facial expressions.
Facial expressions, etc. And I think there's a great opportunity. This is something I could talk to our school about, because if something comes up that is a face that's talking and it's an AI face, what a wonderful teaching opportunity that is. And to sit down and say, is that a real person? Did Hillary Clinton really say that? Or has that been cardio? And to make teaching moments of these things. I had a conversation with my dad, who's 90, and a friend of his, who I think is about 80 years old, got a phone call that appeared to be from his granddaughter, in trouble, in distress, needing money. It was her voice, but he thought, wait a minute. So he called around the family and worked out this situation was totally fake. His granddaughter was safe at home.
Wow.
Again, that's a wonderful teaching opportunity. How do you verify facts? How do you work out what's going on? Are you just going to accept something that you've heard or that you've seen? And I think we could be very proactive about this kind of education. And the reading of faces, there's so much that could flow from that. Emotional intelligence that we'd be teaching our kids if we got on the front foot on issues like that, instead of just being anxious about it.
Right. I agree. Absolutely. Wow, that's a lot. That's a powerful, that's the first question, guys. We can go for the whole 3 hours
just on that, right?
On just that. The second question here, and or topic, I should say, loss of meaning and purpose. So we're talking about many individuals and societies struggle with a sense of purpose and meaning in life, which can lead to feelings of emptiness and existential angst. In other words, these people are feeling hurt inside. They're feeling abandonment. They're feeling depressed. They're feeling disconnected, right? And they're beginning to lose their meaning and purpose.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, just from my social media accounts, the emails that I get, the direct messages I get, all the messages that Elizabeth gets, a lot of people come to us with this problem.
Yes.
They're feeling right now in this society that they're losing a sense of loss of meaning, purpose. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know how to find their passion. And so people are really feeling like, withdrawn.
Right.
Kind of almost more than ever right now. And they're kind of feeling, a lot of people feel like they got left behind. Because even though in one way when COVID happened, right, a lot of people excelled and, exploded in a positive direction. But also there's a percentage of people that went the opposite direction, right? And, they didn't take the exit road off the highway. And so now the road, they want to get off the exit, but it's backed up now. There's a backup getting off that exit because they weren't prepared. They weren't ready. So there's a situation where a lot of people, especially with the isolation, I knew people that were actually in situations where they were isolated with abusers.
Right.
Yeah. And so, and then, they made the liquor was a necessity item.
Yeah.
Right? So
they kept the liquor stores open.
Yeah.
They closed everything else down.
Yeah. You couldn't get medication, but you could get liquor.
Gym.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to a gym, but you can get alcohol.
Yeah.
But so I would say to those people, we can kind of just go around again, but don't lose hope is what I would say. Don't lose hope. You have to understand that truthfully, the power to reignite your spirit is already inside of you.
Yes.
And that's one thing people have done is they've given up a lot of their own power to outside sources.
Yes.
We keep going external instead of looking inside. We got to take a journey to inner space. And if you take some time and go to inner space, focusing on yourself, focusing on who you are, I say get out a pen and a paper, good old fashioned, if you can find it nowadays, right? A pen and a paper, and start writing down things about yourself, attributes, positive attributes about yourself. All of a sudden you begin to realize there are some positive things, actually about yourself. And then begin to write down things that you're passionate about, things you like, things you're interested in.